There's a lot of like mini events like where they just release shinies
Yeah, all
ones.
the shiny ones I wasn't too pressed for.
Eventually, I get like 4 of them. I'm like, all right, cool. Like too bad. Once that coffee the last shiny.
I tried bronzer. I didn't care for.
Yeah, that's my favorite shiny.
Oh man, I would kill for the PvP bronzer.
Yeah, same. That's why I got that bet for Dust for a shiny bronzer.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I was
I
too
had to
busy
clear my
with,
cache.
my house. I clicked on it and it's shiny. And I was like, there we go.
That's how it always happens. Like when you're grinding for it, you won't get it. And like when you go to check the mail,
Same with coffee. I go plus when I'm here, and I was grinding my ass off to get one.
Right.
that's how it always is.
Best couch shiny. Go.
That's couch shiny.
Level 1 Mischievous.
Interesting.
None.
I've gotten
Really?
4 shinies at home.
I got 100 Pidgeys in my bed.
I don't think this counts as a couch shiny, but a Spinda. But personally tapping on a spawn.
Oh.
Tapped on a couch.
A tap,
Let's go, Mike.
tap couch.
You in DC?
Like, oh my gosh.
Okay, Mike. You said he works at which you want? Okay, Mike, the one that's the fan invite.
With,
You want to ask?
IGN?
Yeah, you want to? Do you work for IGN?
That's what I heard. Is that true?
Let's see what he says. How are you? He said me? No.
Okay, so it's not. But best couch shiny, probably a single eye shiny.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was going with Caterpie over here.
Caterpie is good
That's
too.
I got a
I
Caterpie.
had a Caterpie couch shiny too.
I still don't
Man, I'm not gonna be able to get that much dust for this, man. I don't know, 3-4 million.
Can we make Butterfree good for PvP?
Ooh, yeah, definitely. Why not?
Yeah, if it gets better.
Because it's like, its stats are not bad.
What is it? It's a flying bug,
It's
right?
flying bug, yeah.
What else is flying bug? Vespiquen, right?
Yeah.
But it's less tankier than Vespiquen, right? Pretty sure.
I don't know though. It's Butterfree is pretty frail, right? Butterfree? I don't think so.
Butterfree's.
How about HP like anything? Check the old PV poke.
I'm gonna check it right now.
It's literally me at home.
Man, what would we do without PV poke? Man.
The spreadsheet. You live by Excel.
Attack weighted, I guess.
Yeah, I would be doing all these crazy calculations without PV poke.
Yeah. A bit tankier.
A bit. How much tankier?
190 defense and 172 stamina. Butterfree's sitting at 137 defense and 155.
That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Vespiquen's very tanky.
Yeah.
I think I was actually doing I never got around to this video, but I was doing an analysis on like top 10 Gen 5, and I had like all this like bulkiness calculations. Vespiquen was like up there.
Yeah. It's got a lot more attack. Butterfree 176.
Okay, but so it would have to get better moves.
Yeah.
So
Its current moves are Struggle Bug, Confusion, its Legacy Bug Bite, Psychic, Signal Beam, and
Give it ice beam. Just give it ice beam.
Yeah, it's just like it's like
Bug bite, yeah, bug bite.
Bug Buzz is not bad. I have a Bug Bite on it.
what would you want to make it as a? Yeah, I was thinking about fly, but there's so many good flyers though.
Right, yeah, it's like.
Right, you know what I mean? There's not like how many OP bug Pokemon are there? Vespiquen?
Yeah, I got a Bug Bite.
Fortress.
Fortress.
So it needs like an exo or something.
Venomoth.
The only
It needs something better than Bug Bite X Scissor, right?
yeah.
To replace Vespiquen. Or it would.
leave the Excise, right? For the shield bait.
With Bug Bite?
Yeah, probably.
No, with something else. Get rid of Bug Bite. It takes too long.
Well, Bug Bite's pretty good, though. It's not the best.
But like, there's no like OP bug move, OP flying move.
Is Bug Buzz though? Is that right?
I mean, it
but-
really depends on the quick move, yeah.
But the thing is, is there such thing as an OP flying move, charge move?
Sky Attack?
Sky Attack is good. Sky Attack is good for sure.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's not a one hitter.
It's no avalanche.
Like, give everything avalanche.
Just give an avalanche.
Before Avalanche, it was Ice Beam.
Isn't Avalanche the same as like dynamic punch or
No. Avalanche is 4590, and then Wild Charge is what, 50,
50,
90, 50 and 90, right?
Avalanche.
And then Dynamic Punch is the same. Avalanche is like a scaled up Leaf Blade, right? Leaf Blade's 3570.
Yeah, 3570.
Like those are like the two
Yeah.
exceptions that actually have besides the community moves that actually have a two. There's all the like Focus Blast is what 75 150,
Yep.
right? But like those ones like cost so much
And
energy.
even all the two
Yeah.
E moves, yeah.
Those typically are like higher energy moves, like Leaf Blade and Avalanche are exceptions.
Alright, who's got the Team Rocket responses number?
No, go.
Which one is that?
They're kind of random now, aren't they?
Rams have Warhammer.
That's definitely Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
It's sometimes if they say winning is for winners, it's random, and as well as you're gonna get beat or something like that.
Have you told your audience who's in the car?
Oh yeah, yep. Does everyone want to introduce themselves? Okay, I'm gonna pass around the phone.
By the way, right by that stop was Joe over.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I like to go with them.
I'm the
Okay.
Uber. I'm the Uber driver.
No.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. This is quick.
And then say a fun fact about yourself. I'm a teacher, so fun fact.
I just started playing Pokemon Go 9 months ago.
Yeah, you get level 40, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Okay, the real talent's here in the back. Well, and next to me.
How's it going, guys? What am I supposed to say? Talent?
Name, fun fact.
Fun fact.
Something no one's ever heard about.
About me.
Okay, okay.
Man, I'm
Been arrested a few times
Well, now I want to take a turn.
for things.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it about me. Not too much excitement about it.
Yeah, let's go for it, guys. What's up? I'm Based Hot Pocket. Fun fact about me is I never left the house for this game. I used to just play Xbox. I was a big achievement hunter, and now I don't get any points in that anymore because I'm out here playing this. But whatevs, man.
Alright. Better.
Alright.
Are you gonna say 2-time or 3-time?
3-time, man. I don't know. Okay, so my name is David. 3-time sorry, what is it? Pogo Rays champion, not PvP. I'm sorry, I suck at PvP. This man, though.
Oh, I don't play.
This man.
I don't
We haven't
play,
gotten
man.
to him yet, though,
I
but
don't
he's
play,
good.
man. I don't play. Man. I don't play. It's not me.
That's it. I don't know. Before this, fun fact. He said he did Xbox, so I guess I played FPS competitively before Pogo.
Oh,
so
okay.
there we go. Okay,
Competitively,
now I'm
wow.
going to hand this over.
We have an athlete over here, man.
Dude, no.
Okay. What's up? Spark Spencer on King Stream right now. Fun fact about me. Used to be very athletic. Played Division I football for about a year.
There you go.
What position?
Running back.
That's cool.
Running back. And then I realized I wasn't going to the league, so went back to games. And then I moved to Maryland, and then Pokemon Go came out.
Yeah.
Dude,
Exactly,
tell them
man.
about the Sunflower Empire.
Oh, I can't tell them about the
Okay.
Sunflower Empire. I can't do that.
Future strain.
And then we got.
Oh, alright. Fun fact about Miss Mystic. I originally didn't start cosplaying. I started as an impersonator, and I was a Marilyn Monroe impersonator. There's your fun fact about Miss Mystic.
Alright. Okay, awesome. Well, everyone's entertained. Okay, now say in the comments who's your favorite. Oh.
I didn't really give a
Someone said, "Yo, David." Someone says, "Yo, David, you are a freaking legend." Hashtag Team David.
Oh yeah,
It's Mike, the competitor. That's
Oh, my fun fact should have been my 800 charge here.
Oh no! Can't spoil that. Can't spoil that. No. You gotta build it up, right? There's no compromising in that one, right? Yeah.
Oh, I wish you would just hold up your screen and just do the thing that you're gonna do. I won't say. I'll say no more.
This Falcon enters for somebody in.
Dude, your fun fact should like that.
Scope guard this
I also won V6 division.
Spencer, man.
What's
What's
the V6 division? David.
V6? V6? I won V6.
That's why he's calling you a legend.
Oh, okay, there you go, yeah. I won V6. V7 is the current season. I haven't started yet, but signups end this weekend. I feel like I've done that a lot now. It's time to move on. Try something else.
I got a question for your audience. How many of you have dated somebody through this game? You agree, part of the audience, yeah. Is that Dave?
Not me, man.
It's David.
All right, tell me how that happens.
Dude, we met at a Tyrannosaurus. How else does it happen? All great love stories start at a Tyrannosaurus, I think.
That's great.
I didn't even notice it though, because I was too busy trying to build a hundo collection of T-stars that I never did.
Are you still with the significant other?
Yes.
Right on.
I know, man.
They went recently on vacation.
We went on vacation together.
That's killer. I'd ask Pokey AK, but I think he's had more girlfriends through this game than he has times
Bad
40.
idea. So, first one.
Dude, this man.
Second one's great.
You and I could probably relate. I
Yeah.
think that we could probably compete in stories, to be honest.
Oh yeah, Miss Mystic. You met some people through the
But
game.
yeah, let's try
One
it.
of my exes renamed himself the Mr. Valor after dating
wow.
me.
Oh man,
That's
that's commitment.
After.
Oh, there you go.
No, after we started dating. Yes.
Oh,
Wait.
he wasn't. He didn't try to court you that way.
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
It was good.
oh, but he did it while you were dating, not when you broke up.
Correct.
That's interesting. I don't know why you thought that was a winning strategy.
Well, and then we became like this couple with like this social phenomenon in a Facebook group in Chicago. It was very bizarre.
Kind of mailing it in on the fake turn right now. I don't know if you noticed. But okay. King, about you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the game.
You wanna?
No, yeah. Keep your private life private. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I didn't know what to say about myself that they haven't heard me blabber on about already.
You know the drill, y'all.
Y'all know me.
See me Friday. All action.
Oh, that's good. How about you, Spark?
Spark, definitely.
Oh.
Definitely. Definitely.
Dude, actually, should I tell the story?
Why you late?
My bag is full.
After the game, right? First? Yeah, we're gonna talk about Lindsay.
Not on
Okay.
screen,
Not on
man. I understand, man.
Keep five.
So that's a yes. We'll go with yes.
Very intense. That's all I was
Hot Pocket, did you answer that
Last time I
one?
saw her, she was doing raised by herself, bro.
What about the viewers? How many of them? How many of your audience?
Sure they'll respond.
Give them a like if you date somebody.
I mean, there's a plus
From
and
the
down
game.
to it because, like, if you date somebody in this game,
Dude, that
you
was
are
pro
going to
time.
have to see them all the time.
Yeah.
And it's gonna
Because
encourage
all the
conflict.
time, and all of your friends gotta see him all the
Yeah.
time, and it's complicated. It's complicated.
Yeah, and it just becomes a little.
Dude, how many breakups happen?
If it doesn't, yeah.
How many breakups?
That's a good
It
one.
sounds like high school all over again.
Yeah, I
It's
was
high
like,
school all over again.
just getting a little high school.
Are they answering?
No, not right
I
now.
think, like, you had Pokemon
When
Go.
I first, so I moved from Chicago to Columbus, and when I first moved back to Columbus and like started playing, I told everyone like I will not date someone who plays Pokemon Go. It is the limit. If you play Pokemon, I'm not available.
I mean,
But that common interest factor allows you to put so much time into
exactly.
the game.
That's
Like, I don't
exactly
know.
it. Yeah,
For
you
sure.
two can just grind together and talk about it. And
What's
Talk about the
1.6 million?
Perpetually
Yeah.
single suits me well, so I'm not too worried.
So, I mean, yeah, I guess that's good. I mean, for a period of your life, I'm sure that's very fun. Yeah. Exactly.
That's the problem here about the game.
So that's me and my friends. Like, it's always a negotiation.
A lot of people, right, like, would not be cool with that.
Yeah.
They're like, who are you going with? How long are you going for? Like, every night this week. What?
what are you doing, really?
Doing the math. Like, you going to
Jay.
Yeah, what? Alone at 2 a.m.?
It's so like suspicious.
Yeah. I know.
Actually, when I first started playing the game, I was with someone who
This is just getting
anytime
bigger. You got
that
it.
I would leave,
Jesus,
would
man.
assume that I was
That many cars need to be there?
And when the game first came out,
Mark.
Pokemon, they had the little map
DC.
where
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
where
Bureaucracy,
we
I
right?
remember that.
So I would actually
Everybody's
like
getting
screenshot
You can't do
the
the-
map from Pokemon.
I'm not doing rockets. I'll do rocket stops
That's so much.
if I need to
work
lure them.
It
to
was-
prove
it
that you
was-
weren't doing
We
something.
didn't
Right.
last much longer.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a lot of paranoia.
Yeah, my
It's
ex.
not gonna get better.
It was not a healthy situation.
My ex knew what I was doing, but it was just like, why are you at it for? What is going on? Before like my channel got big, and stuff, I was like, you gotta trust me. I'm going to get Dragonite.
That's,
I got it.
man. Things you never thought you'd say as an adult.
I know. I know.
My friend was like, download the game. I was like, nah, man. Mobile app games are weak. Pokemon, it sounds so bad.
I
Like,
got a story
We
for
got
you.
a we got a few on.
I was going to go Valor.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
How come you didn't?
Somebody told me I shouldn't and talked me into Mystic.
Oh yeah.
I was Horde on.
Oh,
World of
congrats
Warcraft,
on the
and I'm from
100 badge.
Ohio, which Buckeyes, they're good.
Okay.
Scarlet.
Matthew Berry says,
I was
Poke
in
AK.
my very first
How is the
game
grinding
was
going?
Red too.
Great.
Great.
Pokemon Red for
Yeah.
my first game. So like across the board, I was like definitely I'm going Valor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Tell them we've got 300,000 Stardust.
300,000
this
tonight.
afternoon.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, the reason why I chose Valor is because we're just frolfing. You know what that is? Kind of like frisbee golf.
uh-huh.
And
Yeah, Poke AK,
my
I see,
friend's
man.
like, download it. My best friend is like, all right, I'm downloading it. And like, okay, this is cool. Like, what team should I go? Like, go Team Rocket.
Radar was
Like, there's
was
Team
good.
Rocket. Like, go
Man,
Valor.
Radar was
All
interesting.
right, I work. And as
Like,
soon as I saw the gym,
Unfamiliar area, but we got there. We got around, right?
Yeah, we
got a few.
We got around.
Shiny.
I think we got like maybe 12 or something.
That many?
Yeah, it was a decent amount. Like nothing crazy though.
It would kill me though. I was that.
It was during rush hour?
During rush hour, and like we had no idea where we were going, the one ways and that kind of stuff.
Did you go to the first Go Fest?
The Magnemite.
That's the first Go Fest was the only time that I felt legitimately crazy playing this game.
Really? I would imagine.
No. What? Oh, because it wasn't working.
It was just so many problems.
It wasn't just that it wasn't working. It was like the in-game. There was like an in-game glitch where, like, the chances of the Pokemon actually staying in the Pokeball was not very high, just in general
Man,
across the board. So it was like even if you had service and could connect,
Yeah.
you were still losing all your Pokemon.
Nice.
Yeah, that-
Great.
That's mad.
It wasn't just me. I saw other people who, like, when they were going to catch their Pokemon, their hands were shaking. And, like, that was, like, that, it was, like, a bunch of people.
Alright, plus
and I
check-
was
well, I
like,
just let
I was
plus
like,
get whatever it
I feel
wants.
like I'm losing my mind right
Yeah, yeah. You know what? The raids were doing that to me.
Top
'cause I would do raid
shinies? I have lots of
challenges,
good
and I have
shinies.
to, like, be perfect.
You want to see my shinies?
And whenever I would get shadow hit, I would just freak out. I would couldn't take it. Yeah. So I kind of like slowed down on the hardcore challenges of the raids. It's like, I can't do it. These raids are equipped enough to be, perfect. When you do the exact dodging, you have this much health left, and you dodge, and you die. You're about to break a record.
Yeah, to talk to David. Yeah.
Sorry to blow off somebody who was asking a question there.
No.
The grind is going great.
Jay
Guys.
Devin says hi.
Oh, hello.
He's looking for that best of 3.
He wants to do best of
No, joking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like to see that.
Couldn't battle.
Okay, Jay, send him a best of 3. What do you want? Boulder?
I haven't been practicing for any cups, man. I've been focusing on this one, and I'm definitely not going to go full reveal right now.
Go Boulder.
Can you trade me a Pokemon?
Who, me?
Yeah, I have a research.
Sure.
I had 2. I
Or
tried.
somebody.
Yeah, I'm just sitting with it
My phone's actually charging now. I sent you that. There we go. I have you a barb roach.
Has anybody gotten any shiny since we started this loop?
Just
Besides
me.
Poke AK?
Besides
I got Growlithe, right?
That's true, yeah, Growlithe.
Can't get too many gulpins, man.
Gulpin.
Gulpin, shiny hype.
Gulpin be getting that butt. That butt. Adjust.
He's thinking it's Lindsay, right?
Watch it when it was lucky.
I don't even want to put that post on there. Go with other shiny. I don't see that right
Someone's like, it's kind of a miracle that first Go Fest didn't sink the entire game.
Yeah, I didn't play back then, but I've watched videos of it since, like
Oh, man.
casts. People look so upset.
To be honest, it's one of the most depressing moments of my life.
Really?
First Go
That's a
Fest.
pretty good life, bro.
Wait, what happened in the first go fest?
No, man. Just
Nothing,
put a lot.
basically.
Good.
I was sitting at home watching and laughing, honestly.
No, I totally understand that
I
too.
was like, I wasn't happy that it happened. I was just like,
It was so bad.
yeah.
Oh, here's one for you.
Well, like, I put all my so much. Imagine a year. Like, I was the 7th player to hit 100 million XP, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? First outside of Asia, right? It's
Yeah.
like put like a tremendous amount of time, like help like, so many people get to level 40. Put time, energy, effort into this game. GoFest so hyped, right? It's gonna be so amazing, right? I'm like so excited. I couldn't sleep the night before.
Yeah.
And then go there and couldn't play at all.
So you couldn't play the whole time? It was
Yeah.
just done.
It was
terrible.
pretty bad. Didn't bring in
Terrible.
extra cells.
Yeah, it was so bad. I remember just sitting in a tree. I'm like, just like sitting in a tree. I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? I was like debating just taking the first flight home.
Well,
Not
that
telling
was
any,
like the-
not deleting all my chats, like deleting the game, not telling anyone anything. Just
Oh, you're
it
gonna
was
delete the
pretty
game over it?
oh yeah, 100%, man. Jesus.
Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, like they kept showing the images of people just sitting around.
But like the thing is, like,
fixed.
talk about game as just game, but like I put so much like with time dedication,
So much time invested.
resources.
But they, at least they learned, and it's better.
You got better, yeah,
Last
for sure.
Fest was great
For
for
sure.
me. I had a fun time. But it was like
Ooh, coming to
down for me
Phoenix.
10
I
minutes.
have not considered Phoenix yet, but
It's hotter. Go to winter.
It has no stats. Where is it?
what's your highest IV metal? I have a 98 metal.
Still waiting for Giga Drain now.
Giga Trade, you get impact.
Hey there, car crew. If you guys weren't playing Pokemon Go, what do you think you'd be doing?
Oh man.
You think you'd be playing another game? Like
I would definitely be playing on the game. Ask you which
I
one.
definitely wouldn't be playing another game right
I'd
now.
probably be like
Would not?
lifeguard at my local indoor water park right now.
It's like, would you be playing another game?
Oh, if I wasn't.
well, not necessarily. What would you be doing with your time if you were not
I would
into
be
this?
probably playing World of Warcraft.
Okay.
I'd probably be hanging out with my son, but as a job manager at the local water park. Yeah, I worked there for many years. I quit.
I was playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto Online.
It's a good gift.
Okay.
GTA.
Yeah, man, GTA Online, I was playing that like.
Oh man, I have a terrible lineup.
You probably doing what?
Actually, do you have any distance? We'll take distance for
You want distance?
Where'd you go to school for, Spark? Nah.
Oh god.
I don't understand why I can't figure this out. Was that you?
Oh man. I picked my default lineup against somebody and it's going terrible. It's going terrible.
Maybe it'll be like a PvP.
Are you battling Jay Devon back there?
No. Yeah.
I was not a green light. Whoops.
What was that?
That was a red light, yeah.
I'm too distracted.
Well, let's try to. They'll be alright. All the cops are over there.
Has everybody been to school here?
Look at my traded collection.
You said you went to did you go to school for?
Wait, did you say G-Tech?
I went to Virginia Tech too, actually.
Well, that's not a real
And
school.
I was a psychology major, and because I didn't know what to do in my life, I went to law school. Which is what I don't know what they're gonna do.
Did you take your Hellcats?
I did not. I did take the LSATs.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How'd you do on those?
Good enough to not have to pay. So I don't have any student loans. Which is good.
Wait, are you still in school?
No, I graduated. And now I work for patent pool.
You say a patent pool?
Yep.
You know lower gas prices?
Can I lower gas prices? I don't know.
No. Do you know the trainer lower gas prices?
Oh, the trainer lower gas prices, I don't know.
So he works at the patent office up in our neck of the woods.
Patent pool is basically like, in order to like avoid like certain like what we call like hype tickets, like there's a lot of people in different like
Is it though?
It is interesting. So,
Razzing them back.
I simply went for business now.
so if I was like, I have a question about a trademark, you would not know.
Like, I'm gonna give you like general.
Hey, David, where do you work?
Trademark.
A pad pool?
Right? I
Yeah.
have a question about a trademark.
Oh, yeah, what's the question?
That would probably be a conversation I'd rather have.
Alright, there you go.
To be fair.
Then you gotta pay for the legal advice.
Okay.
I'm stealing your idea. Patent. That was the patent first.
At what point should you trademark?
At what point?
So, trademark. That's the used in connection with like business, right? So, currently running business where you have a trademark.
Yes. Just as
I mean, like, I don't know. So it's been a while, and I don't do trademark law. But like,
$250 an hour at my desk card spot.
So, we're trademarking something that's
No, no,
owned by
Mon, Pokemon.
different,
The dust, yeah, dust is obviously, yeah.
but translates to something different here.
these are different countries.
So like a different company
Is my shiny Melmetal,
in a
it's still available,
different translation here.
pretty sure. Can you imagine why it wouldn't be?
So it's like
So it's like what, like a symbol or something?
kind of
It's a symbol.
So
Okay.
it's like
So
so it's like if we translate to that to what to their language, they have a trademark. But if they translate to our language, they don't.
so like if you're gonna look, is it used? What's it used for? Like connection with what?
It's
If different
Right.
like areas of business, right? Like that helps you.
okay. Let's do like let's do a super basic example. So let's say that EV is something completely different in Japan.
Oh, was it limited time
Of
only?
course, they have it trademarked. So when we translate
I don't know.
EV into Japan, they definitely have it trademarked. But
Yeah.
when Japan translates,
They don't do the boxes anymore, but
English, it's like
that might be right then.
I mean, it's different. Like so, this company that has the trademark, right? What do they do? Does it overlap with what you want to do, or what you are doing?
not exact.
So it's like it's different.
It's relatable though.
It's
It's not the same, but it's relatable. It's
Like,
definitely
would you-
gray. It's gray territory.
Would
Very
you
much gray
be so
territory.
like I don't know, somebody with a simple confusion test? Like if I saw like this up there, would I be like confused as to like
Alright, don't run this red again. Got it.
I know that I have some Pokemon from New Zealand. I'm trying to find them.
the fact that it's like, I mean, are you worried that you would be sued?
I am worried.
I guess.
I'm
It's
not.
like,
I'm
is
not
it
I wouldn't
about
say
that?
worried.
Okay. Do you think you get hit with this?
Oh, wow,
I
really?
think that I think I would be more likely to be hit with a cease and desist than anything else. And I wouldn't say worried. Test me.
Well, alright. I mean, like, there are obviously like, trademarks that exist though. So, like, when they're, if it's used in like a different type of business or whatever, that does help like a lot. So, I mean, there's a few different tests like a court like might do. Like, I mean, you don't want to go that far, obviously, right? But like, so confusion is like one factor in like trademark infringement. If you're
So this
saying,
time of
like,
night,
there's
you
no
do a live
way
stream.
you wouldn't mix these
How
up
many,
like
how many
that,
viewers are you get at this time of night on a live stream for something like this?
Not for PvP. I don't really stream that often on PvP.
Right.
So, like, right now it's 50.
Yeah. People.
Depends.
Is that about what you would expect?
I don't know, it's like,
He pushes upwards.
yeah,
That's
so
not
like,
great.
yeah, when I stream, like, PvP,
Yeah.
it's like, man, it's like between 150 and 250. It depends on, like, some like, when I'm streaming a lot, Oh yeah, you know you're confusing that person. You're oh,
Like,
okay. Oh,
Not us now.
I would say that their copyright.
I'm not.
is-
It's a tradition. I'm not
it's
breaking
gonna
tradition.
live
no,
in
you can break tradition. I'm not a very traditional guy.
It's not even
I'm
not breaking- no, I'm saying for me.
It's just,
I try to tune into every time you go live.
Right.
Yeah, like 250, and then when I stream like, oh, I'm gonna duo or trio or whatever, like when it first drops, it's like, but the same numbers. Then when I'm like just streaming like random stuff, like going out doing Team Rocket stuff, or for this stuff, like anything around 50 plus is pretty good.
I feel like video where you get a whole bunch of like duos with unique Pokemon, that should have got a lot more views.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
like, what is this?
Yeah.
This should get like at least 30 views.
Yeah, but that's not really what my channel's about anymore, right?
Yeah, but still, it was
There
really
is a
good.
thing though, where like
Yeah, there are a lot of really interesting ones.
So
there.
here's the thing about here. I think I'm probably the exact sort of like fan that you're talking about. So I obviously started watching because of PvP, and I saw the duo videos, and it wasn't enough to get me to watch them consistently, but it was enough to at least capture my attention enough to watch one, and see
Yeah.
what it was about, and and hear about the challenge.
For sure.
So I think if you were to actually do more of them, I'd probably come around to it and then it would generate interest. But promoting a new concept is hard.
It's very difficult.
But like for the first time ever, and I mean ever, you got me paying attention to raid challenges, and I never had. It's not like I didn't know about it. I just didn't have interest.
For sure, I still like doing them, but just we've been traveling a lot, and Sparkle Tangerine's been traveling a lot, so. Oh yeah, definitely the rank 131 Gardevoir over Shiny, an average one. But
I know, right?
Oh, here we go. I'm curious who your streamers think would be a great pair up for you to do like shoutcasts of big tournaments with, because
Dude.
we've seen you do that with people, and I like some of the pairings, and there's others that I feel like you're both bringing the same sort of analysis, like the same point of view. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
But who's out there that you haven't paired with that people want to see?
I'd say I haven't done that many showcasts.
True. And we talked about one today. I'd love to see Jay from Marcus.
J Farm.
Jay Farm, yeah.
I don't know. It's like
Isn't that supposed to happen in Montreal?
yeah, in Montreal. Yeah, I told them like, whatever you guys need me to do. You guys want me to play?
Well, so I don't even know what's going on in Montreal.
Well, it's still early, right?
Yeah.
Like tickets haven't even gone on sale yet, right?
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? So it's not like any time to be for.
I think it's gonna be Shiny Yanma and for Montreal. I don't know.
Way cooler than Shiny.
Oh, of course there is, but well, actually I can't think. That's
Yeah,
one of my
yeah,
favorites.
sorry.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
It
The one's
is.
like, are you spoofing?
Not a bad PvP.
I don't
It
know.
can resist grass quite amazingly.
Out
and
here?
It can dish out the damage. It can be a
Oh,
great
really?
flyer.
Unless I'm in
and
one of
tower.
those like revolving houses that the scenery changes constantly.
Yanma.
Oh, you don't show them the accident behind us.
Yeah.
You want to see some real life, bro?
Wait, there's a knockdown. Oh, I go plus it. Let's go.
Importance of breakpoints. You guys should watch Caleb Pang's video. Certainly, some breakpoints matter, but they matter more in like restricted metas. Like Wigglytuff attack breakpoint mattered because everyone was running Vigoroth, and everyone had a bulky Vigoroth because we just had Seeded. Right, so it's like a very particular situation where you know that, and then that way you're like giving up some bulkiness in other matchups.
Not like the most OP in any cup.
I think it was the safest.
Safe? I don't know, man.
Like, but you never see like
with a bit
but-
of an energy lead, it beats like almost everything.
no, but like I'll give you an example. Like maybe not against like balanced teams, but like for example, if you didn't bring a Lucario check, Lucario could run through all three Pokemon in Kingdom.
Yeah.
Right? That's
I didn't play Kingdom, but like people did tell me that. Yeah.
that's probably like the if you didn't bring a check, but there are very hard checks to Lucario.
And if you didn't get out there fast, it's over.
Yeah.
But
by the time you switch in, you get hit with 2 counters.
Yeah.
So, like, how actual Vigoroth check, like, counters were there?
2?
Like,
3?
Eric Cross, that's the thing.
I ran Yanma,
Yanma?
but it didn't. It loses in zero shield.
Kind
Yeah.
of? Kind of? Like,
Vigoroth, I said in my video, like, I did analysis on whether or not they should be banned. Vigoroth was the safest meta Pokemon. Like, it was almost always an okay switch in.
in my first 2 tournaments, yeah. Was it ever a bad switch in?
Well, they had Heracross.
Okay, Heracross, but like you can still body
Over-
slam Heracross
yeah.
for like, you know, half.
Is it ever a bad switch in?
Yeah, it was 99% of the time. But then,
Slow creep through here.
Sorry.
Byron wants me to tell you.
Yes, sir. Did you Did anybody see a team not run Vigoroth though? Any team of 6?
and when? Yeah, for sure. Certainly, there's someone almost won.
Almost.
Someone messaged
You're
me.
like the most off-meta dude I know too.
I lost in the final.
Someone messaged me that they lost the finals.
I didn't realize a resistant stab wild charge does more damage than an ice punch.
Oh man, that's yeah. Well, I think it's less energy efficient, right? But
Exactly, yeah.
but it's more damage, right? That end of
But
the
you
match.
just, like, you didn't have time to get to another race punch at the end.
Yeah.
Like, you needed the extra damage.
I would have been the guy. So I got 2 ice punches off, but I would have been able to get 2 wild charges. And then the golden lived like 1 HP.
Dude, you want, like, you actually should have lost it, though, like, before, like, without that even happening. Like, that dude misplayed that. Did you watch that?
Everybody misplayed.
Everybody missed.
I know, but you got lucky you even got to that point.
Dave, telling it like it is.
You know, for sure. We were talking about that match in our chat. He was it didn't shield the body slam, right?
What? Oh, yeah, no, yeah, we were talking about your match, yeah.
There was a lot of things.
There's some things.
And that whole tournament, a lot of things shouldn't have been.
What did you shield body slam on? Was it like... I think it was your Heracross.
His Heracross.
It was Heracross. Yeah, you should have shielded. We determined you should have shielded your Heracross against the body slam and kept it healthier. Happy birthday, honey.
First of all, my wife's way hotter than I am, so she gets what she wants.
She has to make the rules fair.
Oh yeah. I mean, she let me out tonight though.
There you go. She's flexible. Ish.
What'd you say about my wife?
So she's flexible. I'll say it again.
Oh yeah. So for whoever thinks King Spoonful, just take a look at the left of the reality that's happening right now.
Chaos.
Yeah. This has been going on for like the last hour.
Man, is it really?
Here's a heavy dose of
Is it really needed that many police officers?
Man, they don't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
Just chatting.
That's exactly.
They love doing
It's
that.
a union
Yeah,
job.
did you see this shit?
No,
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 call that guy?
You got Homeland Police out there. You got Secret Security. You got
They don't have anything else to do.
DC Monument Police. You got-
So what are the cops like here?
Nah, they're actually very nice. I go to Baltimore, they're hardcore.
Well, I'm from Chicago and Ohio, and we don't have the best stories as of recent.
Nah, that's the thing.
There
Wow.
hasn't been any horror stories like that.
Not in DC. Yeah, you go to Baltimore, yeah, it's not good. Not so great in Baltimore right now.
Yeah, like, well,
Dude, Baltimore's just bad, though.
dude, I was there with
Yeah.
Pikachu, so I took my friend to a gym that I had dropped in the first adventure week. I had like 25 days left hold, so we went back there, right? I missed the rocket stop, so I get out of the car just to walk up the block. I walk up the block, and it was like a minute and 20 seconds. I saw like just horrible shit.
1 minute and 20 seconds in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Dude, Baltimore's like on track, I think, for like 350 murders.
There was
It's one of the most
a lady
violent cities in the
coming up,
country,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
I saw her
It's not a good
arm,
place.
she had so many track marks, it looked like a squid, like in 10 minutes.
That sounds disgusting.
It was horrible, and I was like, I just got out of the car for like a minute.
Chicago changed the way that I live.
Yeah.
I
bad?
saw some stuff.
It's awesome. So much.
bad. They're basically like another game.
Man, this conversation got heavy.
That's okay. Well, thank you for the donation.
I only had one bad one. It was
I
like
have some lures and star pieces on me. Thank you.
Or I got dude, I had some brutality, man, but like
Some deviated.
They
so
bad.
bad.
They could have been way worse, man. Okay, they could have died, you know. Could have been worse.
Do you have my name tattooed on your head?
Yeah.
How recently did you get that done?
It was a year ago.
Wait.
Why my name?
My girlfriend has blessing.
Aw, that's so cute. That's adorable. You're braver than I am.
I'm getting Lisa right here.
Like, I'm not afraid of tattoos, but the couple tattoo stuff, that.
Oh, well, I always joke that if we split up, I'll just get blessing here.
Oh, there you go.
I can complete myself, man. That's real. Right on. You don't need anybody else.
No, like I would cover it up. Cover it so easy.
So when it comes to Pokemon, I mean, like, so actually, you know, here, if I had the opportunity, I didn't know King was going to spring this on everybody.
What?
To like share it, like, a little known fact, or I played World of Warcraft too.
Border Alliance.
Say again?
Border Alliance.
Hard. Almost all hard.
Where that's defense.
The any game anybody's played brought more people together than this one in your experience. This community's great. I love this.
Every game, like, it brings people together, but your house in your.
That's true. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's conventions and stuff, but
I think you still feel connection is just
like,
different.
Like the Smash scene. I know that's like a really big experience.
So, I haven't personally experienced a game bringing people together more intensely than Pokemon Go. However, I did see all of the photos and video from that huge Fortnite tournament like a week and a half ago.
Right?
And I feel like if we want to compete with Fortnite, then Pokemon Go's got some work.
Yeah, but that's different. That's like a huge event. Like,
As
Yeah,
part
it's
of your
definitely
local
a huge
community.
if Pokemon Go is handing out millions of dollars for winners,
Oh yeah,
it's gonna
right.
be
I
different.
Of
feel like on
course.
a day-to-day basis, like you don't find like this level of like interaction. Like I can't tell you how many strangers cards I've gotten into.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm totally.
Like today.
for sure, like in other.
No, like just like randomly, like, oh, do you want to go do some raids? Like, yes, like stop it. Like I don't know you, but like okay.
Yeah.
I try to like implicitly trust you to like
Yeah, that's serious.
like I've never found like so many strangers so willing to trust each other like to that extent.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
really liked it when,
Yeah.
like,
Well,
okay,
well
so
said.
not saying that like I approve of scams, but what would happen when scams were live, where all of a sudden like all of these people would congregate at
Or at an
like,
unknown.
yeah, like a random like flash mob of people
Yeah.
in somebody's backyard somewhere out in the suburbs. And they're just
Yeah.
like, what?
We had a
Come out and I'm
lady.
like, hey,
We had a lady call the police like right away because there was 100 IDs and Rolex on her, like pretty much in front lawn.
Oh man,
That's killer.
She wasn't having it.
You guys remember your first legendary raid?
I do.
Yeah,
I
for
remember
sure.
mine quite a bit.
Cresselia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was
Cresselia.
Lugia.
Hey,
right
hey.
after Pokemon Go Fest.
Sneaker into the
year
bag.
one.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, and my
I
hand
just
was
feel
still
bad, dude.
shaking
Bad.
because I was worried that
Damn,
Lugia
Lugia
was
was
going to
gonna-
have the same thing that the Unknowns and the Heracross were having. And then I caught mine,
Yeah.
and everyone around me hadn't caught theirs yet, and there was like a horde of people, and we had like kind of like just like I don't know, pushed our way into this very public, open Christian event that was happening in the park next door. So there's all these people who are like, you know, singing and like, oh, and then there's this horde of people that are all like, you know, and so I caught mine and I
Worshipping
immediately
false
like,
idols in church.
I didn't say anything about catching it. I just shut up and like was like watching because I wanted to make sure I was the only one who caught it. Because if
Yeah, I
people were
know.
like, "Oh, I didn't catch mine," and like nobody caught theirs, so I'm like, "Dang, I didn't get mine either." I was not about to have that hatred,
Yeah, mine definitely ran.
especially after watching a
Rick?
group of
My
people.
first legendary.
Your first. Oh
I
man.
remember.
Well, especially after watching a group of people that was like
play
harassing John Hank. at the stage,
Those people are probably
chanting
playing. Yeah.
the whole like
Oh, right.
fix the game and all that. Like I thought that I was going to witness
That on you.
a murder. Okay, like that's what
Like, no, mine ran. Mine ran away. I didn't catch it.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't.
What was
I
it?
don't know what you're talking about. It was a Lugia.
No, the one his Pokies.
Mine was a Lugia, and it was a coffee shop. And my God, people inside it were looking at us like we were zombies. Like,
Was it a
like they were
Starbucks?
about to die because there were just so many of us. It was a local one. It was called Kaladi Brothers, and oh my gosh, just it had to be like 150 to 200 people just at this little coffee shop.
Entire population
I
anchorage.
bet you they were happy because everybody was going in and buying stuff. So like, whoa, what's going on?
The Upper
We have
East
coupons or
Side.
something? What do we do? No, but after that it was Articuno in a neighborhood, and the people walking outside of their house were just smiling at us because we're all at a party. Like, you guys having a birthday party or something? Like,
Yeah.
oh, Pokemon Go. Like, oh yeah, I heard about that. They always say that. I heard about that. Like, I'm sure you have.
Somebody lured your house, bro.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite. Going to the neighborhoods with somebody who used to like be an Ingress player, and there's this random gym in the middle of nowhere.
I still enjoy people going, wow, people still play that?
Yeah. Wow. Did you get a shiny?
What'd you get?
Oh, copying. There you
That's
go.
a good one. I don't
There
have
you
that
go.
one.
Cool. Me and you both.
Okay, okay, we'll see you this weekend. The grind.
No, but I remember the first Mewtwo raid. That was fun. That was intense. Everybody was excited. Everybody was hyped.
Okay, so my first Mewtwo,
Yeah, the gym. You're like 3 hours early.
my first Mewtwo raid was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I knew the Valor leader. Okay, like we had like teams. We had like a Mystic chat and like a Valor chat, and the Instincts were all speakers at the time.
OP.
So like we were
Stuff.
in the area that I was. All of the Instincts were snoopers. So like and the thing is that these two gyms were always yellow,
No, instant.
and there were never any.
I can bury for you if you want. You have a gym?
So
I would have it.
you
don't have a gym, oh, okay.
Two X gyms that were right across the street from each other, so it was really easy to protect. So it's like
Good. Yeah, solid.
So we could actually like
No
farm
issues.
the passes. So, but the very
Do you want to
first
make sure I
one,
get good rest tonight? So
it was like the
ready
night
when I
before.
meet
I was at a Starbucks.
Pokemon
I
Company
took an
and
Uber out there. I
Masuda
was, like, talking to my chat. It was
the
like
rest
10
of the
p.m.
creators,
My raid was
so-
at like 9 in the morning or 11 in the morning, and it was like yellow at the time, so I was
So
going
you
out
do-
to turn it
you
blue.
do stuff like
And
this.
as I
How many of
arrive,
these
I see that
conversations
it's
are the
going
same?
down and it's yellow. And I'm
conversations
like, okay,
are the
well, I
same?
hope that
Yeah.
my team is
How many
here or
times have
something.
you? How many
Like,
of
they
these
know that I was
conversations
going
have
to
you
go do this.
had?
It turns red,
Another
and the
group
first
of
thing that
people,
drops in is
another car,
a Chansey, and it's
oh yeah,
My best
the
friend,
the
the
topics are
Valor
never the same.
leader,
But-
and I was just like,
No, they're not the
like,
same.
why?
There's like
Of course
some of
he's
them
here.
like
So then there's,
sharing
like, three
nostalgic
other
stories
Valors
about
who
it,
drop
but
in who
like
all know me as
but
well.
like,
And I,
there's always like
I
different
pull up
variations
to
of
the
story
side and I just,
perspectives.
like,
It's so
look
refreshing.
into the
I've
side
talked to a
of
lot of
the
people playing
building,
Pokemon.
like,
Heard
not
so many
obvious, and I'm, like,
stories
picturing,
and
like, my
spent a lot of
research
time with
like,
people
I'm here,
from
and
all
they
over,
took
right?
me
Because a lot of
over,
people
and I'm
visit me in
just
Toronto
waiting
as well
and they're
to
like,
come play.
"We'll
So I
drive up,
hear
we'll drive up
that's
high
a-
and all this stuff, and they're getting all like
This
amped.
is-
I'm
but,
like, no guys, just
yeah.
like
This is like
we'll
the
wait
third
it
time
out,
I've tried
we'll
to,
get
like, do
bored, and
something
they'll go do something
with
else
you,
because
actually.
they've
I
got
don't know
like
if you
2
remember
other X gyms to take
Um,
this tonight or something.
Started a few months ago. I was like,
And
okay, yeah, this guy's pretty cool.
so like
This
two
guy, I
cars
like what he's
roll up,
doing.
and like there's
I
like
tried to
3
get,
mystics and like
back
6
in July,
instincts, and they're like,
remember
we're just
that.
here for
I was trying to
support
get
or whatever.
Crucial
And
to
it's
come
like,
to
okay.
our
And
tournament, 'cause you were
they
looking
like
for
start
an early
attacking
tournament.
it. Of course,
Yeah.
you guys are very
I
good, and they
think
come
that
around
pulled
and they're
together.
like,
I was in
oh,
Florida,
look at who
Pittsburgh.
it is, and I'm
Yeah.
just like,
You wait
And
till they
Philly.
close.
I didn't
That's
get
what
what
you
you
do.
want.
yeah,
Oh,
I was
man.
like, why
Now
did you
you're-
guys attack? You were
Now we're here.
supposed to wait.
No, there was people in our town that would show up before, like the day before, and they said they were going to wait, and that's exactly what they did. It's like, all right, they were Valors. It's like, cool, you hold it down, buddy. I'm gonna go home and sleep.
Yeah,
You do you.
you do you how you do.
Hilarious pregame.
Oh, I don't know if you heard about the, I think it was the Friends Park.
Oh, man.
First Mewtwo raids.
It took me forever to get my first Mewtwo. I think I was like 4,000 raids in
Oh yeah.
before I got my first. I got my first one.
Wait, it took you a little while to get an EX pass.
I think it was February.
I got my first one. Like,
Yeah,
I got
February.
mine in December.
I was going to the
Of
U.S.
this year?
No, of last.
No, I was going to the U.S. to like do like sponsored raid gyms, and it wasn't working. Oh my gosh, targeting it and all this stuff.
Not a good one.
Yeah, it took
that's
Scarlet Witch forever to get her first one. She was getting legitimately mad at me. I was like, hey, look, it's not my fault. Don't get mad at me. People were getting salty in our town.
I was dating the Mr. Valor at the time.
He's
and
something, man.
He was the saltiest. It was very awkward because it was like I couldn't mention Mewtwo.
How come they can't get a tow truck out of this?
When they make taunts
Yeah,
on
it was like very.
I
Do you
could
see it, man?
relate, but
hit me up.
not to like take it out on somebody else. Like,
Yeah, no, it was like it got so tense that like I could not mention the X-Raid or Mewtwo or if I got another one, which I did, I had to like not say anything. It did. It split the community, which was very bizarre.
Yeah, I can't talk.
Is it that bizarre though?
But
Like,
when they- but
it's
when-
bizarre when you guys are on that side.
yeah,
Right?
I understand.
You're like, why are you guys so salty?
And guess what? When everybody who was salty
Man,
didn't get theirs,
how many teams is gonna take a good shot? Oh man, Max out Mewtwo.
I mean, it
Right?
doesn't totally.
It's like
It doesn't
it's not-
totally surprise me because I mean we're split with the teams anyway. We've
But
got
it's not
so
our
much
fault.
team hatred still.
it's not your fault, but
Yeah.
like
Right.
you know, it's
but I
like
understand the frustration. But they took it to the next level.
They did though.
Leaving the chats, don't talk to me, we're not raiding together
We
anymore.
can't
And then
talk
once
to
they got
each
the
other.
Mewtwo, it's like, so how's it going? Like,
Right?
Oh,
my
what?
gosh,
We're friends
really?
now? We're
no,
friends now?
but you guys have to be empathetic,
I
right?
was, but then they started saying, oh, the only people getting them are the casuals. Like, oh yeah, how am I casual?
Are you talking about when the X-Ray test came out?
Yeah.
Yo, I could not get one.
Yeah,
They were going to like all these random Starbucks and I could
These
not
two are
get
calling you trash.
one. I hated that so much.
Stop complaining, right?
We just got limits. We had like 2 gyms and they
Were y'all getting like the betas for that?
Yeah, because we had a sprint store.
But like, certainly something was broken because they acknowledged it and they changed it, right? To say that it wasn't broken to any degree, I think is like a misleading
Like
statement.
nowadays.
They admitted it.
Yeah.
They said like they sent in a post saying that they
Nowadays, like, I
changed
get
the
one.
I
program.
think that they're very much about experimenting and then they
Okay,
change
I-
things.
Yeah,
based
but to
on
say
what
it's not
data
broken,
they
right?
get.
Like, right? And
Yeah.
people do falsely attribute, absolutely,
Yeah.
right? Over like they won't attribute it to other things, right? But in this
I
case,
do it all the time.
everyone does it. Everyone does
I
it.
did it a couple times. I've done
Everyone
it
does it,
on
right?
purpose.
I have
I
one.
did it to Ghost State. I thought that was hysterical. To me, absolutely.
People always attributing, right? So it's all good.
I do think one of the things that everybody's gonna have to start being careful for, like all the content creators, is where they're getting information from, who they're sourcing. At some point, you're gonna have a responsibility to not put bad content out
Sure,
there.
sure. So,
It's just the evolution of things.
yeah, no, absolutely.
It's gonna start professionalizing, and you start making money, you start
Yeah,
creating
yeah.
expectations.
For sure.
So we'll see who gets it right.
I'll send you his blast.
Stick it in the center aisle.
Maybe you might get a shiny.
Yay!
Vulpix.
Get it out there.
Please send me a shiny Vulpix.
Somebody's got one for me. I think
I
2 people.
want one so bad.
Shiny Vulpix.
I want a
Are they
shiny
gold?
Kanto.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like
So I
the
want
So if
the
you have
Ninetales.
if you have currently the shiny Alolan Vulpix, you can see it in the Pokédex right now.
But you can't have it.
No, you can't.
Oh, yeah, same thing with the hip.
I have exactly enough friend space for everybody in this car who's
Yeah,
not
it's a
friends with
gorgeous
me.
shiny for sure.
If you know,
Does that mean I need to ask more people?
it's up to you. I'm not no pressure
I
here.
feel like I need to ask more people.
I like that
It's
answer.
like deleting your second and
I got a Zubat in here too.
Oh, this is gonna be so painful. I need to like really go through
Oh, my
and
rate
just
friend's
deal with
going.
differences.
You can ask me. If you
No,
want.
I'm not gonna ask you. We just became friends.
Oh, okay.
Y'all gonna do a mailing Stardust?
I volunteer myself as tribute.
Here, this guy moved and I'm never gonna see him again, so I'm gonna ask him right now.
Yeah, I have a list. As soon as I need space, I got a cut list on.
It's difficult.
A cut list? Eggs from Europe. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. Yeah, and
This
that's
was like, and it worked, and I still have like 5 or 6 of those people on my list friend list.
Get all those distance gifts.
Yeah.
Speaking of, man, I have like
yeah, this is just too
I
extra.
don't think I heard anything yesterday, I should say.
Gifts.
Yeah, actually, I think I did.
I was spamming it for like 11,000.
You know, I gotta send Ann something.
It was too toxic. Like, it was not a social contract that they should have dealt with sooner.
The X.
EX raids and all
Yeah,
that
it was
stuff.
really
Very toxic. Yeah. And the thing is, like,
toxic,
when it's perpetuates in multiple places independently,
yeah.
then you know something's wrong, right? This is not just like a Columbus thing, right?
Oh, right.
Or a, you know,
Chicago,
yeah, a Chicago thing, right? It's like everywhere. Everywhere is like dividing communities. So clearly it was broken. Obviously, people acted inappropriately on both sides. So again, I know political answer,
But like,
right?
like you said,
But you know, that's the truth, right? The truth is,
that
truth is people.
that one sells. Yeah.
Yeah.
you have to be empathetic with the people who don't get it when they're grinding their asses off at these rates and they still don't get one like a couple months in. I understand it. I'm like on my 4th.
Well, and especially when they were like doing raids.
I was actually, to be honest, I was hoping that I would keep not getting it, right? Because that way, like, people.
You wanted to be the example.
You wanted to be on the side of the people not getting them.
Because I didn't want to be like the one
who gets it and people are like.
It's like what they call it, like survivor syndrome.
Guilt, yeah.
Survivor
guilt.
Yes, survivor guilt. Right? Yeah, survivor. What do they call it?
Survivor guilt.
Survivor guilt. It's survivor guilt.
So you said that you're a teacher.
Yeah. I'm a lecturer. Yeah.
What do you teach?
Business analytics.
What?
Business analytics. So
How did you get into that? How did you get into that?
how did I get into a lecturing? Okay, that's good. Okay, that's a good question. I haven't been asked that question in a while. So yeah, after university. So when I was in university, I was like always TAing, RAing, like all my professors like wanted me to be a professor, right? Because
They're definitely playing Pokemon.
Yeah, those two are definitely. So they really wanted me. So they were like telling me, "Oh, take this course, meet with this person, write this paper, all this stuff." They were super helpful to me, right? And then I continued to stay on. I did my GMAT, all this stuff, right? And then I continued to be involved with the university. I was TAing, like writing course material, all this stuff. And then, but while I was working,
Make your own fun.
I was working at a firm, and I was like, they weren't really doing data analytics, but I'm like, oh, I took this course in university. This is something I find really interesting. So, similar to like in Pokemon Go, like started like thinking about innovative ways of like selling this work and doing this work and thinking about different ways of growing the business, right? So, it took a service line that they were doing like $20,000 a year to like $2 million a year. Had like staff all over the country, and then the person who taught me the first course that I taught, was doing consulting work with me at the firm, and he was like, "Oh man, I'm kind of sick of teaching this course." I was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Do you want to teach it?" This is like 6 weeks before the semester.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, "Yeah, definitely want to teach it, right?" But the thing is, like when I took his course, it wasn't like what I envisioned that course to be. So when I took the course on, I deleted everything. I started from scratch, and then just took it from there. Just like think about different ways, and I evolved my course material a lot. Again, like I've been teaching for a while, so it's like more matured.
And you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, I love teaching for sure. I think just helping students think about a new career path, a new option, right? Like students like, oh, this topic's not every student. Some of my students take it because I have no midterm final. Like I don't believe in doing like written tests. Some students take it. Yeah, some students take it for that. Some students because like it looks cool on your resume. But there's certainly some students that take it that go in and learn these particular topics and think like, oh, this is the future that I want to have. So kind of takes them on a different direction.
Do your students know who you are in Pokemon?
Some of my students for sure. Yeah, definitely. Well, like
You don't like announce it, basically.
Right.
yeah, I don't go there and be like,
They
well,
don't play Pokemon Go.
no, I'm teaching, right? You know
Guess
what I
what,
mean?
guys? Guess what I do?
No, but I never, like Twitter's public, all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
All this stuff, but
You don't like hide it from them, but you don't like put it in your face.
well, it's like I don't know. I don't talk about my family in front of them, right? It's like
Yeah.
like they do. Some of my students, as part of their final projects, they'll like do some like analytics on Pokemon. Right,
That's
so-
fantastic.
Do you look forward to that or you dread it?
No, it's totally fine. It's interesting sometimes.
Yeah, that must be.
It's interesting.
Any
sometimes.
original thought come out of it? Like something that's
I
actually
don't know.
usable?
I don't know if it's like anything. Like one of the topics I teach is like around like data visualization. So like how do you build out these like graphs and stuff? So they'll like take different stats around Pokemon and do some analysis around that and trends and tendencies around it. So those are interesting. Or like so like in one of my classes I have them work with like real organizations to solve like certain business analytics problems, and like over half those organizations are friends that I play Pokemon Go with. right? They're like, oh, I just talk with them like, oh, my class, they go and work with different organizations, solve different problems. So, for example, a lot of my students are very brilliant. One of my set of students, they basically working with this like very popular like Mexican restaurant in downtown Toronto, but they wanted to gather information around like what people are writing about them. So like basically, my students wrote this like mega web scraper that scraped all these like different websites, like pulled down like what are the keywords and trends for that week, and like aggregate all this information, and then like pointed them to like troublesome reviews that they should probably address and whatnot, and then showed the trend over time, and then that automatically got emailed to them on a weekly basis. So
I'm sure these businesses like appreciate that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would say like
People pay for that. Sort of
yeah. I think 90% of my time, students deliver value. There's always like some groups that like, oh, you kind of missed the mark on that. It's totally fine.
I've been really specific to Pokemon and any analysis they've done there. I was wondering if anything ever became
No, I don't think. I tried to. No, there hasn't been anything useful. Oh no, okay. Poke Battler. It's more like on the business side, like around like the value of doing ads.
Service.
It's service, yeah, for sure. But like,
Service.
yeah, but like
Yes.
ads like also like impedes on the user interface, right? So it's certainly a trade-off, right?
Yeah.
It's certainly a trade-off, right? So
It's
you
an
got
understandable one, but yes, you have to look at it from a
yeah. So like they did some analysis around like how they structure their page and like whether or not people are clicking in the appropriate areas and like all this stuff, right? So
Did everybody notice that they didn't do it that time?
so, and then they work with GoHub as well around like articles and like
Is GoHub keeping up? I feel like I have not seen. I feel like it's dropping off.
I read an article about that.
GitHub's good.
That's been a minute.
I just feel like they're overwhelmed, so that it's kind of.
The thing is,
like, you know what? People used to hit on them. They improved like
a lot
dramatically.
for sure.
They really did like make an effort to try and like clean up like their the quality of their content.
I would say like the thing is like
Red's in the last few months.
you're really into PvP, right? Like I still like GamePress, I still like GoHub, I still like these other websites, but it's very hard to compete with, PvPoke and like Go Stadium and all these like other sources, right? They're like really dived into this material, right? And that might not interest you. Like for someone else that's not like more interested in general Pokemon, when they write a PvP article, they're like, okay, yeah, that's interesting, makes sense, easy to digest. It's just hard for them to compete. And like now there's like if you think, let's compare it to like there's just like more detail in PvP that you need as a general PvP player than you need as a general raid person. Like as a general raid person, like you need like a simple infographic. Okay, these Pokemon are good. I'm gonna use these Pokemon, right? That's like kind of the model that they kind of run with, like easily digestible. But like for someone like yourself that's really into PvP, you need more specifics, right?
One, you guys are very accessible, yes. I mean, I think having people creating. So, you guys are a primary source of information, right? And that is a difference between whatever GoHub or these other sites are aggregating. I feel like it's just not first-hand experience.
Yeah.
For whatever it is they're putting out. Even if it was something that would interest me,
And the difference is like
it's not a primary source.
differences matter, right? Like these like small decisions and information that you're obtaining can be the difference between winning and losing. Like
I blame you for every loss.
Yeah, but like the difference of like they put Glaceon first instead of Mamoswine. You're still gonna complete the Rayquaza route, right?
Yeah, but
It's not a big deal. So,
Shouldn't be accurate.
but if you're doing like drafts, right, or something a little more technical, like the 1v1s, then obviously the information needs to be more precise.
No truck.
Someone explain to me, because I don't speak sports well, how do drafts work?
Alright, so drafts.
Love
Like
drafts.
essentially like for Pokemon, there's raid PvP. It's like basically the same either way. For raids, basically all of the available Pokemon are draftable. So if I pick YouTube and nobody else can,
So, yeah, like
So you gotta figure out. You not only gotta pick a strong Pokemon, you gotta figure Pokemon that balance, right?
So you have a board of Pokemon. And basically, it's like I picked that one up and crossed that out.
6.
Ooh. And EI? What else would you suggest besides? I would suggest learning Python. Python, or R are probably the best analytics general software, and those ones will take you a really long way in analytics. Also, learning like visualization tools like Tableau or Click is really important too. Depends on what side you wanna play with. So use Click. Yeah, Click's great too. Click is great. There's lots of Spotfire. There's a lot of them. Really good. They've all changed and evolved over time.
So yeah, we use Click. My company I work with is a huge company, right? We're talking about a $6 billion in annual revenues. Enterprise-wide, we use Click.
Yeah. It's good software, right? It can scale up really well. And
also,
right, so.
kind of can you put together teams that like will generally do well?
And it's layered on other systems. So that's part of that.
With raids, I don't know. I feel like there's like less obvious things.
Dude, the community man, it depends on how technical you want to be. I would say like most data scientists probably don't, but certainly in like, I don't know, if you go to Facebook, if you go to more
Like,
data heavy
so you
ones,
pick a
certainly it's
Rampardos
going to be relative.
and over Tyranitar. You're gonna be able to do more damage with Rampardos, but you're gonna have to dodge with Tyranitar, or you're gonna have to dodge more with it. Tyranitar can take more hits, but it's not gonna put out as much damage. So
Yeah.
it's just
Well, all kinds of like decisions like that. I'll give you one. Okay, so it was like Pilot Spawn was pretty cool.
Oh, I got a shiny Geodude.
It was like
Nice.
yeah, he got a shiny little Geodude.
Oh, I Geodude.
twice.
Nice.
Shiny hype? Oh, I
No, actually, I already got one.
Oh,
I mean, I just haven't found a Geodude or a shiny. I'm getting greedy now.
Yeah, you are.
Because whenever I grind this long, I usually find quite a few shinies. I don't know what it is.
You just play them up now.
Yeah.
Not eventually.
They're like, wow, he just put a lot of cash into this game. Gonna throw him a shiny real quick. Yeah.
Oh man.
And for the newer players,
one I
that whole
wanted to
theory,
ask
it's like, well, they haven't spent some, and they'll spend some.
in
Which
your
worked with my brother.
lifestyle,
See,
just
he
because
dropped
of-
$20.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, because of Pokemon?
Not because of Pokemon, more specifically that, because of PvP. Has there been an uptick in your involvement, which is content creation, have you become more prolific? Has it affected your day-to-day?
Oh yeah.
PvP part of it.
PvP part. Yeah, for sure. PvP is like affected. Well, when it affects my gameplay, it affects my life.
Okay.
Right? Like
Sure, that's fair.
you know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
you know, when I was not doing PvP, I was like grinding or doing lots of raid challenges, doing raids. To be honest, I was out there meeting my friends and hanging with my friends way more often
Then before PvP.
than before PvP.
Oh, that's not good.
Right? But that's a natural trade-off, right? Like when I'm doing PvP now, right? Obviously, you can do it remote, right?
Yeah.
And like when I'm creating these videos, like a lot of times I'm at home,
Right.
right? Because I have to be, right? Because I have to like, go and edit and upload and edit and you know do these PvP battles. Like sometimes I go and grind and I'll still do my PvP practice while like gotcha in the background, but like that's pretty like far in between. It's not as necessarily as efficient.
PvP definitely changed my friend.
Yeah, sure.
Same.
Yeah. And like
Like,
I used to walk a raid almost every weekend. Like, you know what I mean? Like we're talking about like 15, 16 hours of raiding every weekend that I don't do.
And that's been cut down.
I do like 0. Like I don't even do my daily raids, right?
yeah, I never raid anymore either.
Right.
The
But
rates are
certain,
massively.
but it's a trade-off. Like I have to spend time doing this stuff, right?
But
And
like-
certainly I spend way more time on Discord than I did before. Because like there's almost there's almost like besides like dropping in on Pogo raids occasionally, like there was no reason for me to be on Discord before.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I actually find that I started to spend less time on Discord.
'Cause, like-
I'm having the drums effect over here.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And then as well, I'm spending way more time on my channel, right?
Yeah,
Replying
so,
to comments.
we all appreciate that.
Yeah, tons and tons of time. Yeah, as right now, right? So, yeah, certainly it's changed like my whole like perspective of it, right? And not perspective, like how I play the game and how I play the game and how I interact with people is way different. And these doing streams for like 3 hours, like twice a week is like a lot of like time setting it up and all this stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely time consuming.
And, playing all these things in the background. Like, there's a lot of things I do now, maybe the last 2 months, that I didn't do before. Like discussing and planning these big events and working with other people. So, not that I didn't work with other people, but now it's like more extensive, right?
Just when you thought it was over, he brings back the suit.
Dude, I feel like that's how we have to end this night, though.
Going down there.
500.
Can we go home that way? Or no? Probably not.
I don't know where you guys at.
I'm at that. We're,
That Marriott?
yeah, we're by the convention center.
I'm definitely going to be interested in tapping out here soon. It's dropping me under my still
I think I will probably follow up with that. I think if I get some rest and maybe I wanted to put together a video, but I'll be up to like 5, 6. Not happening.
You'll sleep one day.
Yeah, there's no way.
Sleep schedule be messed up for Friday.
Yeah, we have rehearsals tomorrow, and I'm definitely not going to show up on Rodney. Yeah,
You know, you can do that.
it's
Don't
just gonna
show
have.
up.
Video's gonna have to wait. That's just the way it is right now.
Hey, did you guys tell me you just wanted to do
I
it?
found 3 people.
So for those who are willing to be my friends, I'll just pass my phone around.
You're all on it.
But no pressure, no commitments. It's just I
You're definitely getting at it.
just had a fun time. I won't check until you're out of the car.
I am totally a stranger.
High pressure.
Ooh, what would say average, above average, and insane amount of catches. So I would say like if almost in any place, whether or not you have to refresh your Pokeballs, almost in any place, you should be able to figure out a route within 30 minutes of your grind spot, unless you live like literally in the middle of nowhere. But like a lot of places have cluster spot, you should be able to find. If you live in a medium, like even a small city, you should be able to do 150 catches an hour.
It's
150 catches. And I would say that's average, right? And then above average is like 180, 200, and that's like you can still do that in most places, but you have to like be very refined and calculated and concentrated the entire time. You can't be like really talking, to be honest, and doing it, right? So, and then insane is like 200, 225, 250. So we can do that in Toronto. You could probably do that in King Show Station. You could probably do that in like certain loops and whatnot. I'm sure if we modified this loop, and like there wasn't like as many lights, then certainly can be done. And no Team Rocket. Team Rocket certainly slows it down for sure, because then you gotta do the Team Rocket quest to be able to
been
learn.
monitoring how many we've been getting per hour. Like,
Oh yeah, no, I can certainly. Well, I took a screenshot earlier at like 10.
I also judge him by the stats.
so there was a truck here, and it's not here.
That looks like an obvious like.
There was a tow truck here, but it didn't get the cars.
1500.
I had trees lined up with people, and I'm like,
But why though?
right? And I
I don't know.
Why?
There was a tow truck, and it left empty.
There's like there's something I wanted,
What
and
did
like
it
that's why I
do?
was
The ambulance away? Because the ambulance is gone.
So
I don't know.
500 and
This is weird. This has been going on since, I don't know.
yeah, 500 and 3 hours.
503 hours. That's
Well,
not bad.
it's like 170. It's still good, right? I'm not playing overly efficient too, right? Like
Appreciate everybody. You guys made it fun.
Yeah, it was a good night.
I'm not gonna lie. That loop is boring as fuck to drive. Excuse me,
Oh yeah,
sorry.
I mean, dude, is there a fun loop to drive? I mean,
But
if it was more fun, it would probably be like worse.
It was fun,
Yeah, for sure.
like coming up with things to talk about.
the man having
Yeah.
good conversations, right?
Shinies. Yeah,
The conversation was good. Like you guys were what made it good. As well.
Yeah, looping. When you're grinding, it's never gonna be.
Thank you for
The grinding itself is not fun, right?
A lot of dust, most importantly,
They're
right?
very welcoming hosts.
Guys, great
That's
job.
for sure.
Well, this is fun, right? Like what I appreciate about this game is I think that there's something with this generation, the technology, the access it provides that also distances us, right?
Yeah.
So when a game like this changes all of that, brings local communities together, it's very, very interesting. I'm fascinated by this whole thing.
Absolutely.
I know more about my community now because of this game, and I'm new to my community, by the way.
I'm the same way.
I've only been there for about a year now than I did about any previous community I've had since my childhood. But that's how far back I have to go before I actually feel like I was involved in my community. I don't know if it's the same for anybody else, but I'm not particularly religious, right? So that's one other way the community is kind of centralized. And there's other ways, Mason groups, any sort of social club.
Yeah.
So and it's interesting to me, I guess, that technology is what's making that happen. When in so many games, it's kind of keeping you in your house and not getting out.
Do you guys think that this will ever go to the point where people are walking around like AR
I was just gonna say, what this game is gonna have another boom, and it's gonna bring out the next step.
Because
of
they
their
have
plans.
AR glasses that they are now developing.
They're investing in higher
Yeah,
technology.
they did say they want the future to get
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see a lot more of this.
Well, so they have VR glasses. That's what it is. They've got
So
actual-
basically, are we gonna be walking around with glasses and doing like videos like?
like we actually have the Pokeball already.
You need like some
you know?
motion
Yeah.
tracker though, like.
Yeah, I think it's gonna
I don't
cost a
know
lot
if
of
it's
money.
ever going to get to the point where they want us to actually act like we're throwing something.
It might get dangerous. You might walk,
Possibly.
like it
I
walking.
mean, like, there's like a basic issue with like immersion, but then like efficiency. Like you can't do this and then also do like VR plus, whatever, right? Like, so there's going to be people who are like more focused on like getting the most out of their game in terms of like stats, or whatever, right? Or like something else, and then people who like want to like have like that sort of immersive experience. I don't know. There's like two different camps on that, right?
Well, what they can do is if they wanted to keep it safe, they could make it so you had to pull out this stuff at a gym at a specific designated location, and it's like you feel like you're at a
Was
real
it a
gym.
safety issue
So
or an
people
efficiency?
put on things. You go into battle, and it's like
That's
it's
the
a
car.
little thing, but you have to go to that
Yeah.
area.
Oh, no, it's
Or you have to
assassinating
be
from the car.
stationary.
Trailer,
Well,
like the original
especially,
trailer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
especially with like how dangerous just the Wii was with Wiimotes. You know? People throwing their
And keep it
Wiimotes
strap
at their
on.
computer on
I also
accident.
think
Right.
like people should play the idea of like just keep your phone. Nobody necessarily knows what you're doing. You can walk around.
1.3 million.
If you
Nice.
have the glasses on and you're
Happy
throwing
about it.
Using the YouTube
Well,
app.
then draw attention to yourself.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, there's asking me what app I'm using to stream.
I feel like that would be a problem potentially for like adoption. But you know, Niantic is trying to like push certain behaviors, right? Like
You know what we
they
should
wanna see
do?
their player base, like,
We should do a PvP Battlers calendar. We could be pinups.
Yes, was.
What month do you want?
I
Come on,
want
that's a
my
funny
birthday
question.
month, obviously.
I don't know what that is.
October.
October?
It's on January.
January?
Cold.
Oh, so you want to get on
Plus
this?
it's cool. It's a
I mean,
big
of
step up
course,
from
Blanche has
our
got to be
camera,
somewhere
but,
on
like,
the
think about how many
calendar.
I
people,
think it's just hysterical. They had fireman calendars, you know. It's kind of
you know,
It's
I'm
for a
not
very
really
specific
a
group.
PvPer, though. I'm more of an organizer.
I'm not a great dude.
My
But
PvP
the
I'm
way
more
I
of
is
a
can
not
see it is
strong.
maybe they might bring it to GoFest
You
or
did
to
wrong.
have people try it out at specific designated
could see
locations.
that.
Did you guys see what they did in Tokyo? And there was like just this massive, like you could see the gym out of the ground. And, did you see that?
No.
That was looked amazing.
Funniest idea I've had all
Looked crazy.
Calendar?
Yeah, I don't know why I think this is what
It's gonna be
Right. Okay, who would you want to be February?
February, the shortest month, the shortest player. I don't know.
Well, that would be
Echo. No.
You can't have back to back.
Well, of course
you want
not.
people to
Of
get
course I
out,
can't have back
like,
to back.
February.
I would have to have one or the other.
Stardust events or like stuff.
I don't know. Honestly, it'd be the person who I'd want to see the least, so maybe.
If you
Oh,
thought like okay, like if I catch
I already know who you're thinking.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you don't need to say. You don't need to say.
No, he's not bad. I actually, I like what he says. I feel like it's
Better
good,
ideas.
it's good information.
Yeah.
It's just the presentation is what gets me a little.
Just
bit. It kind of
incentive.
seems like a kind of money grab.
Yeah. It's like, there's
I know who I do April for. I can answer April. That would be Jim Effects.
Gemma.
Yeah.
Just April Fools, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I actually watched one of his YouTube videos for the first time like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I had never seen the Chia.
Cheer. I love Gemma. Gemma's my homeboy.
I was like, what?
Gemma?
I would like to see the team rockets become harder as your badge level rises.
Well,
That would be
everybody
a little
has
better.
their saying.
I think he's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I have a lot.
Maybe a couple.
I have a lot.
But they're good.
Oh,
Like,
you
they're,
guys-
I think I have a lot because I also talk a
You
lot.
must be one badass
they're
player.
endearing.
Yeah.
Oh, you talk a
But,
good amount. You talk to help you. Nice.
You know, I meant like I have a lot of content out there, right? So like, there's people are gonna pick up my verbal tendencies more so than
Set teams.
that's not as much.
So guys, play Pokemon Go.
Nice.
I don't get that dust.
Well, he was wondering how much longer should we be
No,
doing
just
these
some-
up again, or
I'm thinking about
Just yeah, I'll drop anybody off who wants to get dropped off.
Well, yeah. Why don't we just do one last loop?
Yeah,
Oh
I'd be
yeah,
okay with
victory
that.
lap.
Victory lap. Yeah.
just one more
Just one more. Dude, just one more, man.
I mean, like, you guys could also just drop down and keep going. It'd be okay. It's like, I'm not gonna pay for it.
Well, thank you for your permission.
Oh man, look at this. My
Happy to facilitate.
game is
oh
glitching.
wow, is that a glitch?
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, his Pokestop was just spinning.
It was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
because I posted it on the mill. That catch what baby head follows it.
Oh, I see that. It looks creepy. It's like a mannequin head.
Should
I make it a big
baby
loop
like mannequin?
No, it's small sign.
Oh yeah, that's an accident.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I'll show you. I like it
Yeah.
on my, I like some
Yeah,
Japanese.
I need like a photo or
Yeah,
something.
well, I have a video.
Visual.
Oh, he's got the, yeah.
I'll take a video. Video's fine.
Alright, this is what it looks like.
I don't understand.
Oh,
It's like the Avatar head, but without any sort of
how's Newton?
nothing on it.
But
I don't get it. I
so,
don't.
so what? How does this happen?
I don't know.
How does anything? I don't know.
Hey, look.
Honestly, don't.
And look at the journal. Look at what look at just I just won this. That's it. You guys,
Oh yeah, I hate that one.
and now I gotta remind them, I guess. But it's not a big deal.
Interesting.
Little things that they can not have happen.
Yeah. Oh,
We
yeah.
got a different tow
The
truck
raid
out
part
here.
is like the most annoying thing of all. The dog glitch.
It's like it's much. All right, so the dodge glitch hasn't been fixed, but like they fixed the
The
problem with
legendaries?
like where if you're in a lobby with multiple people.
Yeah.
If you would have been killed by a dodge, like
Yeah.
it kills you. Like,
They just-
that's huge. That
They just
opens
fixed the
doors to a lot of
calculation.
things, yeah.
They just fixed they fixed like when they applied the damage and then the
Yeah. So
because before they just applied the damage, then gave you the credit, but you already fainted.
Yeah, so
So it's
when you're
like-
with multiple people, it's a little better now for sure. But when you're by yourself, it's like forget it. What am I wasting my time doing this for? That's why I kind of like slowly fell off the whole raid solos and challenges.
So many things.
It-
like
I-
for hours on
Say
end.
you
like,
tell me
yeah.
about it, just sitting there and finding the perfect moveset, and then you sit down to the last minute trying to do a specific challenge with a specific Pokemon, and you would have done it, but well, the game's broken. It's
challenge
just
is already-
maddening. It really just drives me crazy. To the point where I almost threw my phone. Like, don't do that. Don't
Yeah.
throw your phone, bro. That's
Not
your.
doing it.
It's your moneymaker, right?
Yeah.
Can pretend to throw it though. I've done that. It makes me feel better. Just like the whole time though. If you decide throwing it, yeah, it's just like I'm doing an AR throw right now.
Like this, they're getting better at it. They're trying. Three, yeah.
Like it's, I feel like that happened to me like doing like a draft or Bull and Raichu. I was trying to get 3 Shadow Balls off on them before it died. So that's just like a pure RNG thing. Like you can't dodge like psychic because like a successful dodge or something.
Yeah.
I just kept doing it over and over again and like restarting. I couldn't like get it, man, until like finally the like time it worked and then just like got off third Shadow Ball, and like Raichu didn't use it. Didn't use his charge move, right? Like I got Phantom like after that. Like the damage was refunded.
Man, hopefully we're
I
not
was
going to
just
like
dude,
Baltimore.
it's like,
On this side.
spent all this time doing that. It was all for nothing.
Kidnapped.
Waste of time.
Complete waste of time.
Complete waste of time.
And that's the biggest thing too. Is not the fact that I didn't do it; it's the fact that I lost that time in which I could have been doing something else. And that yeah. Since we're complete.
All right, can somebody nav me back to the Equinox run?
Yeah, we got the nav. Okay, I got this stream here. All right, thanks guys for joining.